let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Everybody was like, there's no replacement if we do fire Kevin Stefanski. And there is. I think that we just have to do our due diligence and really look for one. We should just reboot the entire offensive side of the ball, not to a different system, but to a system that is similar to what Kevin has run. I think that we should hire Josh Grizzard in Tampa as the new head coach, and he fell out of staff. That reflects the identity of the McVay, Kyle Shanahan tree. We just need a new innovation. I just like Grizzard's approach and the scheme that he has. He will probably add more firepower. I know he'll probably want to air it out. But that's the thing that we've been lacking with Kevin. It's more so conservative. It's more so lackluster. It's more so playing it safe. And I think that's what Kevin fails to do, be more so proactive than reactive.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Dan, there's a couple things about that. The Browns haven't invested in this is the first year where they've taken skill position guys, Fannin and a tight end and 2 running backs. The Buccaneers have Mike Evans, who was a top 10 pick. Ibuka was a high second-round pick. They've invested in the pass game. And also, it's Grizzard's first year as an offense coordinator. You're seeing Liam Cohn's offense in Tampa Bay. Those are the only things I would couch that with. They do need to be more explosive. How about taking a wide receiver in one of the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, that would certainly help. I think it's, way too early. Grizzard is an interesting choice there by the caller. He is, like you said, only coached 2 games as an offensive coordinator in the league, and was a late hire by the Buccaneers after Cohen decided to, take the Jaguars job late in the hiring process. Look, I get the frustration of watching the offense, especially coming off of last year, but I think we just all need to have a little bit more patience. They are trying to work through their issues right now. I think what really for me, I believe that Tommy Rees has done a lot for Stefanski in the offense in terms of just the amount of pre-snap motion. It's been more of what you see from some of the most innovative schemes in football, and they've eliminated some of the stuff that really handicapped them early last year with the pre-snap penalties and all of that. So they just need it's cliche, but all 11 guys have to do their job. The offensive line has got to win their one-on-one matchups. They do need to be a better job of identifying where they can help guys out through the scheme. And I think we're going to see better results. We knew that this was going to be a tough start to the season, and nobody likes to see the result that we saw on Sunday. We have to hope that at this point it was just a bad performance by the offensive line and Joe Flacco and the receivers as a whole. And hopefully that they can get some of that stuff cleaned up so that way we can ease some of these conversations that we're having and talking points that we're having to debate right now in Cleveland. But I certainly understand the frustration as it's been now 3-16 over in 2024 and 2025.
Yeah, I get the firepower, but in order to have firepower, you have to invest in it. And I like what I see from Judkins. I like what I see from Sampson. I like what I see from Fannin. I know Judy was a first-round pick, but he's got to play better.
Absolutely. At the wide receiver position, so far, Jerry Jeudy, has got to eliminate the drops. That has really hurt them. And then also Cedric Tillman, has got to step up and play better and be consistent. We saw some things out of him in the first game, production-wise. He did end up with the touchdown last week, but he's got to be more consistent. Fell down on a couple of his routes on Sunday. And if those guys can start playing well, combined with what we have with Fannin and Njoku and the running backs, and if the offensive line can certainly clean up some of their issues, I think we'll start to see a lot more production out of the offense.